Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use Cisco Packet Tracer Student. This software is really good for learning how to set up networks and how to configure networks and also configure firewall rules, and that's something that we're going to go over today. I haven't really planned this out completely, so we're going to do our, configurations on the fly, so bear with me. But if you would like to obtain this software, I will put the link in the video, I promise, but this is if you go on Cisco's website, it's kind of weird to find. I haven't actually tried to install the most recent version. I'm sure it's available if you sign up with Cisco and pretty much just tell them like, oh, I'm just trying to learn. I'm not trying to use this as something for proprietary purposes. But what I find easiest is always, go to the forums, Google, find somebody who knows where it's at, and use what they have. And so I'll place this link in the address, and this is actually what I used to download it, and it works pretty fine. I haven't got any virus, so it seems pretty trustable to me. So anyways, let's get to the project. So I'm just going to do a simple network, two interfaces, keep it nice and simple. We're going to picture this as, your home network, and picture this as a home network. That's what we're going to try to do. So all right, down here you will find these are the devices, routers and switches and etc. So let's say we have a router, right? And let's say, this is our home. Let's say this is a company, all right? And for some reason, this company stores which is really insecure, but stores its servers and its machines on the same network. Because they don't care about, they trust their employees, let's say that. And let's say this is, some server out here on the internet, right? So what Cisco Packet Tracer allows you to do, we can click onto this router and we can configure it, all right? So we can give interface 0 something. Let's make interface 0. Let's say this is the external network. So let's say this is a 192.168. Let's just give it 10.1. All right, and we'll make the subnet mask /24. And make sure we turn this interface on. And for our internal network, we'll give it fastnet 0/1. It's very important you remember these. So we're going to make this 10.10.10.1. And same. I don't want to give it that. Let's give it 255.255.255.0. So same subnet mask. And make sure we turn this interface on. So next, what we want to do is actually connect our router to our interfaces. To our machines. Actually, before I do that though, let's drop a switch out here. All right, so let's connect this. We said 0, 0. I'm just going to go to here, connect it to that Ethernet, and you can put a switch right there, but we're just doing this for a quick demo. And then we'll connect E01 onto this switch. All right, and now we're going to take this and we're going to say we connect our server to this switch, and then we're going to connect our server to the next switch. Think of each one of these as a switch and switch port. So like a Ethernet port on a switch. It doesn't matter. I can pick this one if I want, right? It doesn't really matter where you plug it in on the switch. As long as it's plugged into the switch will do its job. So next here, this just is bothering me. So what can we do? Add a switch here. Oh, what? Let me Alright, we're gonna add a switch here. Alright, so we got a switch, and now let's connect our switch to our server, and let's connect our switch to our router. Alright, so first, for the purposes of this demo and our brains, because human brains suck and we can't remember anything, we're going to say this is external, just so we can know. Alright. And let's say we say this is, incorporated server. And we'll say employee. All right. So let's say for this purpose, our servers, we're going to say every employee, right? We're going to go ahead and configure our employee. All right. And we're going to say in order to be an employee, all the employees are 50 plus, up to 50 in all of our, so let's say all of our, let's go actually configure this. Let's say all of our servers on this network is from 10.10.10. Let's say from 2, we'll say from 2 to 50. Or no, from 2 to 31. All right, that's what we'll do. From 2 to 31. All right, subnet masks. All right, default gateway. All right. I'm going to say this is 10.10.10.32. 35. So let's say our machines are from 32 and up. So just give it 35, and then we're going to give it 7.5.2.5.2.5.0, and then 10.10.10. What? Gotta put dots. All right, that's how. And your gateway, in case you don't know, your gateway is always the interface. Whatever you configure the router's interface to, that's what your gateway is. All right. So that's just a little networking thing. Some people don't really pick up what a gateway is. That's what it is. It's what you're connected to. All right. And then did we configure the server? No, I don't think we did. So we said this was 192.168.10, I think. We said 10.1, right? No, we said 10.1. So let's give this 5. And then 192.168.10.1. All right, so now everything's configured correctly. Now we can get into the fun part. So in this network, let's say number one, you don't want this server to be able to ping these machines, but you want this server to be able to ping. You don't want this server to be able to ping this server because let's say this is our internal server that we use at work, right? But you want these guys to be able to go out here. So what we'll do is we'll configure an inbound interface, right? So, all right, you want to go back to the home menu. So you type in configure. Configure T. And then we want to do interface. Now, to start off, we have to set access group to the interface. We have to create an access group. So we have to do interface. Let's say fastnet 0/0. And then what we do is we are going to do IP access group. And let's call it external in. All right. So external in, and then after this, we define whether it's an inbound or outbound. And I'll describe what that means to you here shortly. So we're going to say it's inbound, right? So what inbound and outbound mean as far as that goes is that this group that we're creating and assigning rules to, inbound and outbound is relative to the interface. So this interface is an inbound and outbound, this interface is an inbound and outbound. Inbound is what is coming here toward this interface in this direction. So from this server, inbound on this Ethernet is this way, outbound on this Ethernet is that way. Inbound on this Ethernet is this way. Outbound on this Ethernet is that way. So that's how that works. So we're configuring traffic coming that way, so that packets that come that way get checked. So now we exit back, and now we do IP access list, and then we type in the name of the access group we just created. So ext out. In. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Extended ext_n. All right. So now that we got that configured, not configured. Now we're in it. We can configure it. So for this rule, we're going to do something simple and short. We're going to say ICMP, right? ICMP. We're going to say permit ICMP. Any echo reply, and then we're going to say permit ICMP and we're going to say we're going to permit TCP. Let's say any no, not for this demo. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and do deny IP any. And what this does is this says pretty much what these rules say now. I'll show it to you in a more simpler format. So we're going to go back to our router. We're going to do show access list. All right. So what our rules say now is permit ICMP, which is ping, any host to any destination, but only echo reply. So for echo replies. If it's not that, if it's not any rules that was before this line, we're going to deny whatever that is. So if that server tries to do anything else besides reply to a ping, it's going to deny. And let's go ahead and test it. So we create a ping packet. So let's do a ping from here. Now this side of the interface does not have any firewall rules. So it's going to allow everything to go through. We haven't assigned rules to it. And we're going to say it's coming here. And let's just give it sequence number 1 and give it time value of 1. Alright. So now we should be able to ping. So we're going to click our simulator. And it's going to do a couple things beforehand, but then it should get to where it needs to go. So let's click and drag this over. So capture forward. Oh, it started right up. So capture forward. Hits our router. Let's check what it says. Alright, no rules, so it's going to go ahead. It's going to reach our server, and our server is going to come back. It's going to get here. As you can see, permit echo reply. It allows it through, and it goes back to where it's at. But let's say, for instance, we try to do something else. So we're going to reset this by deleting that. Let's say we're trying to come and do SSH into this server, right? All right. So look, it's going to do spanning trees to figure out, where everything is. It's going to send this, and this will get denied because there's no rule that allows it to go through. So it implicitly denies it. So that's a simple demo of how you set up a network with Cisco Packet Tracer and, create a simple one interface inbound firewall rule. Thank you. And if you have any questions, you can post a comment below and let me know what you think. This is one of my first videos, so just let me know. This is actually for an extra credit project that I'm doing for one of my courses. My name is Logan, and I hope this video can help you. Goodbye.